Whole players. So George, I'm just a boy to dress Santos is locked up in the feds, honey. They got him up in there singing, "Please, Mr. Jailer, don't you make no lifer out of me. I'm innocent, I swear it. I'll testify. Kevin McCarthy knows where I was that night. Hell, he's my alibi. Please, Mr. Jailer, let George Santos free." Y'all remember that from Crybaby Out the Cloud, honey. So yes, honey. George, I'm just a boy to dress Santos is locked up in the feds. He's waiting to be arraigned and learn the government's case against him. And baby, when I tell you the feds case against George Santos is stacked, honey, baby, it's stacked higher than the Empire State Building. They done hit his ass with 13 counts of fraud. Let's look at some of them. So the feds are alleging that beginning in September of 2022, when George Santos was campaigning, honey, he operated an LLC through which he allegedly defrauded prospective political supporters. He enlisted a political consultant in which he directed him to falsely tell donors, among other things, their money will be used to help George Santos get elected to the House. But when George Santos would get his hands on them donations, honey, he would transfer it into a bank account for the LLC in which he controlled. And the money wouldn't be used to purchase television ads and things to help his campaign. It will be used for personal use. They say one person donated $25,000, and before the ink was dry on the check, honey, George Santos had already snatched the money out and started using it for his personal expenses, including designer clothing, personal debt, and transfer money to his associates. And they also allege that George Santos was committing unemployment fraud, honey. They say he was employed as a regional director for a Florida-based investment firm in which he was paid $120,000 salary in March of 2020. But in June of 2020, while he was still employed, he applied for government assistance through the New York State Department of Labor, alleging that he was unemployed since March of 2020. As a result of those claims, he received $24,000 in unemployment benefits. And finally, they allege that he misled the House of Representatives and the public about his financial condition. They allege that he overstated his income and did not disclose salary he received from the investment firm. Now, as for the House Republicans, they out here holding a hearing about alleged crimes committed by the Biden family.
Given all those indictments of Mr. Santos, a question for you and Chairwoman Stefanik is, should he resign?
So first of all, in regard to George Santos, he was already removed from all of his committees. There is a legal process. The charges just came out. We just saw some of them this morning. And so in America, there's a presumption of innocence, but they're serious charges. He's going to have to go through the legal process.
This legal process is going to play itself out. Unfortunately, this is not the first time a member of Congress from either party has been indicted. There are a set of rules, and as the majority leader stated, he voluntarily had stepped down from his committees.
The DOJ needs to get off its ass and investigate. We've done the work for them so that they can't screw it up now. If these allegations, any of these allegations are proven true, then someone with the last name Biden needs to be charged, prosecuted, and maybe spend a little time in prison to take to account and responsible for the actions they've taken today.
Kevin McCarthy said yesterday that he was going to have to wait and see what the charges were before he goes forward. And the Democrats want his ass expelled. They have introduced a resolution to expel George, I'm just a boy to dress Santos, from the House of Representatives.
The Republican member of Congress, reportedly known as George Santos, is entitled to the presumption of innocence, just like anyone else in America, in a criminal court of law. The House is not a criminal court of law. The House has its own rules. The House can choose to expel a member. Robert Garcia has put forward a bill to do that. If Speaker McCarthy were to put that bill on the floor, then I would vote for it.
Players, George done slid down a razor blade and landed in an alcohol river, honey, and it's ready to burn. Put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mo for the Black Street News.